Well, good morning.
Is it on mine or yours?
It's on mine because of your password. We'll read it, which is easier. Um, it is good. It's Monday morning. It's Thanksgiving morning. Monday. Is it?
Thanksgiving week,
Is it such a thing as Thanksgiving Monday?
I guess.
Well, it would be today. Kind of snuck up on me.
I think it snuck up on all of us. It was like last Thursday. I'm like, Thanksgiving's a week away. Better go shopping.
Where? Why did it seem to sneak up on everybody? Hey, Carol. Hey, Carol. How are you doing? I know that you just had your surgery. How are you feeling? Sean, what's up? It just seemed like it stuck up on everybody. I don't understand. Last week I was kids were leaving lessons last week saying, "Well, happy Thanksgiving." I'm like, Thanksgiving this week? No, it's next week. What? And I think it's because the kids in the school district have the whole week off, so maybe they were thinking that they wouldn't see me after Thanksgiving, but they'll see me today. Um, we're going to talk about something that's really important. I mean, yes, we're going to take. Hey, Corina. Karina is one of my students that I miss from who's now who's back in Germany at home. Karina was an exchange student that was living with some folks here in the Brandon area and was with my saxophone student for about I don't know, about 8 months. Super duper kid. I hope things are going good for you. She's about to graduate if she hasn't graduated already. Good kid. Any case,
Hello, Karina.
Thanksgiving. So we're going to take the low hanging fruit. Thankfulness is one of those things that I think we sort of we compartmentalize and sort of put into. It's a holiday now. Being thankful is a holiday. So we're all thankful, and we're all thankful around the table, around the turkey and the dressing. The dressing's on the outside. The stuffing's on the inside. By the way. And well, it is. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, people tend to call both of them
It's the same thing, but
stuffing.
they're
but
not.
Stuffing is in the turkey. Dressing is in a pan.
Or around the bird, whether it's a turkey or a Cornish game hen or a chicken or chicken
The
breast.
stuffing is usually the best though because it's cooked in those juices and
I
in
agree.
the turkey.
I agree. I agree. So and there really isn't any reason why you can't have both.
Yes, you can, and most people do.
Yeah, take some of the dressing and shove
Love
it.
it.
Uh, shove. Maybe they should call it shoving instead of stuffing. Shoving. Shoved bread. But we sort of compartmentalize that we should be thankful on this holiday when the fact of the matter is that you should be thankful every day.
Yes.
You know,
So we thought we would take today and show our thankfulness within our family, outside our family, um, whatever we're thankful for. Church family, you know. I guess I'll start. I'm very thankful for.
wait, I want. Oh,
Oh, you go ahead.
no. It's okay. You had
I'm thankful for my husband, um, and and I have a tendency to not say it as I should because I grew up in a very loving family, but it wasn't an affectionate. I kind of want to say, my mom showed affection, but men back in the day, you didn't show affection as much as some men do now. Like my husband, pretty much every day hugs me, kisses me, and tells me he loves me. And I saw that occasionally in my family growing up, but it was just not, I don't know, the norm for back then.
Well, yeah, people weren't as demonstrative, SAT word, about their affections, especially. I mean, even in their own families. It was just for men. It was just kind of assumed.
I take care of
Do
you.
you see what I'm doing?
I love you.
Can you see what I'm doing? Can you see that I'm up here? I'm out here at 4:30 every morning, and I don't get back here till after dark. Do you see what I'm doing? That you should be able to see that. So the everyday
Quality
I
time.
love you and I care about what you're doing and that kind of stuff. Well, it was sort of assumed. It was sort of all that was kind of assumed. But I think that we are living in a different time, and that time is that we are that it's more beneficial. Um, Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it.
Good morning, Tony.
I got to meet Tony when I went to California.
Awesome.
It's one of those things where I really hoped I did, be able to do my brush with greatness. Got to meet Tony Briggs, so it was pretty much by chance, but I'm so glad it happened. But we're thankful. We're not openly thankful for the people in our lives and the things in our lives. We just sort of assume, and I think that causes problems sometimes, especially in the world we live in now. I'm blessed enough not to have to get out there in that at 4:30 in the morning and do manual labor. So it's more important. I think it's more important for me to be more demonstrative about my appreciation and my thankfulness for my wife and my son and my family, because they all play a part in and have played a part and continue to play a part in my success as a person, my success health wise, my success professionally. So I make a point, and we weren't all that affectionate. Obviously, well, you guys know, because especially the YouTubers, that I lived in, I grew up in a fairly dysfunctional household. Mm-hmm. So there was not that either. So, and I sort of purposed early that I would have that in my family, and I've been blessed that I have been able to have that.
And I think at the end when my father was ill, we made it more of a purpose to say I love you and to hug. And so I got that in there, but it wasn't a thing that went on through the years, when I was growing up and small. It was, it just wasn't the way you were raised.
Yeah. So we were hoping that, hey, Von Seal.
Hi, Von.
That we were, that we would raise our kid that way, and that our marriage would be like that.
We would show affection, say you love people.
That it was obvious.
Tell them you're thankful.
Yeah, that it would never be a question, because not only were you living it, but you were actually saying it. Because a lot of times we assume, what do we say? When you assume something and there's a expectation that isn't met, that's when you get disappointment. Mm-hmm. So that is meet the expectation. Hey, Kathy.
Love
what's up, girl?
Action. Hey, Kathy.
But so that is really, I think that's really, really important. So say it. So if you're thankful, I tell you what, a lot of times we don't say we don't say thank you. We treat strangers. Let me say this way: we treat strangers nicer and more polite than we treat each other sometimes in our families. Mm-hmm. We don't say please and we don't say thank you to our family, because the assumption is that of course you're going to do that because I'm doing this, or you should do this, and I don't have to say please and I don't have to say thank you. Well, yeah, you do. Say thank you. Show that you're grateful. Thank you thank you for getting those dishes. Thank you for this. Thank you for going over and grabbing my purse off the couch and bringing it to me.
I
do that. I do that a lot.
Yes, I know. Bring me my purse.
Okay, wait a minute.
But it's not in public.
I agree.
I don't make you carry my purse in public yet.
Is that coming?
Well, when people get older.
Is that coming?
When people get older, you see a lot of old men.
You're gonna have to carry a much smaller purse if that's coming. All there is to it. You're gonna have to carry a much smaller purse. That purse is like it's like the Thor joke, where you see no one else can pick up Thor's hammer because it weighs
too much.
Yeah, so he puts it on the toilet seat because he's rooming with Spider-Man. And he goes and Spider-Man goes to use the toilet and goes very funny, Thor. That's how heavy that purse is.
It's not always. Sometimes it is. I'm honest. It is because I'm carrying journal and work, paperwork and stuff like that.
A Prius, open it up and saw a Prius running in there. There's a Prius in your purse, and it's running. Yeah, you're right, Tony. You see Tony paying attention, and he's like, yeah. It's that kind of stuff. It's the small stuff.
Yes. So back to being thankful.
And if you practice that, then on the big stuff, it's easy. So of course, thankful for my wife. Of course, um, my wife has proven time and time again um, how much she cares about me and loves me. So, of course, I am thankful that God has put her in my life, and I wonder, and I wonder a lot. I think I wonder a lot if I would be as old or as
Would
healthy
have lived as long
and
as
live
you.
as I
Same for
as I
me.
lived because I was a little rough around the edges. A little rough around the edge. I know this suave demeanor that you see, these golden tones
I
here that you
think
see
you
now.
had a little bit of George Jefferson syndrome, like
Well, a little bit. I
attitude.
had attitude because you know what? When I told people when I was in college, I didn't care. I didn't care. I just didn't care. Um, so I am thankful that the God put her in my life. Uh, so there's a lot to be thankful for. I'm thankful for my son. I'm thankful for my church family, and we can go on and on and on. And
Hmm.
I think that during this week is a perfect time for you who are watching. Either you're watching live here on Facebook. And we're thankful for you too, Kathy. Kathy Dwayne
Yes.
Bach was in our life during that time,
When we
and so
met,
on. So
Kathy was helpful in me in putting this together. She was. You may not have known it, but
oh, I didn't have any idea. Yeah, I'm suave, T. I'm suave. But it's so I'm thankful for all that. And I think during this week, it's really important that because it's this week, you can sort of do an inventory of the things that you're thankful for,
yes,
um, and make sure you tell
you
people
say it to people.
if you have to email them or call them on the cell or whatever, let them know because
Hmm.
a lot of people are going to be needing that and needing that sooner than later. So make sure you tell them before you don't have the opportunity to.
And I would like to take the time to thank my immediate family. First of all, my brother Cecil and my sister Julie, his wife. I'd like to say thank you to you all for being such a great, I hope I don't cry, a great example of marriage
I think I'm
and
crying.
love
I think I'm crying.
because
But
I'm his Debbie baby. And hello out there, Julie and Cecil, if you're watching.
don't watch it.
Um, and he was quite a bit older than me, but he has always been a good image of how to be a married couple, how to be a father, and right now they're like the leaders in our family because our mom and dad's gone, so they kind of discipline us and give and coach us and give us ideas on how to make things work. We're older, but we don't know everything, and they've been there. They've been married almost 50 years. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful for my oldest brother, and then again I'm thankful for my next oldest brother, Gary Scott. Many of you know him, Gary, and Priscilla, his wife. I got to spend some time with them, a few months ago, and it was so awesome seeing such a beautiful marriage. And my brother, struggled to create the life he has, and it's awesome to see you so successful in your church and in your second career. He's retired, but he has a second career, and it's so awesome to see the way that he and his wife run their home in a godly manner as well. And last but not least, my sissy, my real sister, Carol Williams and Paul Williams. I'd love to see that, and she struggled with creating a beautiful marriage as well, and raising her kids as a single mom. And God blessed her with such an awesome husband. And I'm so thankful for you all.
Paul is awesome.
Paul is awesome.
Paul is awesome. Yeah.
So,
You made it.
yes.
Congratulations. Yay.
I made it,
You
and I
made it.
didn't cry.
Yeah.
But I'm thankful for my immediate family.
But and at the same time for all those people, including Deb's mom and dad, who've gone off to glory. I am thankful for them. I'm thankful for the way that they have accepted me into their family. Like I was supposed to be there all the time.
Yes.
I was never. A lot of people, what in-laws or son-in-laws or daughter-in-laws are sort of add-ons that sort of meld their way in over time. I never felt that. I felt that they thought that or treated me like I was supposed to be there all the time, and so I was taken in. As you guys know, like I said before, I wasn't. I wasn't a member of a very functional family to start with, so I never had that, and I am thankful for that experience and I got to learn through your brother Cecil, and you know what, and now my brother-in-law Paul, and you know what, and your sister Diane, that this is a path that people like us can travel.
Yes.
Um,
And for many years.
yes, that 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 this stuff can happen, and the encouragement that we get that you're going the right direction, that you're doing the right thing, keep going, don't stop, don't give up, don't look to the left or the right, just keep going,
Stay focused.
and all of the and both of these marriages that we're talking about are rooted are rooted,
All three.
all three of them are rooted in God and rooted in love. So it's really it's really encouraging to see that this is a path that we can all go down, together. And again, there are not more encouraging people. And thank you for inviting me into having me a part of being your family. When basically I didn't have much of a family of my own, so, and accepting me. So I am eternally grateful to all of you for how you treat me and how you think about me. So yeah, that's really important. And if you've got that sort of relationship with your in-laws, you have that sort of relationship with your family, please tell them.
Let them know.
Please don't assume that they know because you're nice and you have a good time and you get together. Just let them know. And I know it may be a little weird and it may be but
Awkward.
awkward, but let them know anyway.
This week, reach out to people and let them know every day this week. Take the time to text somebody, call somebody, say it to them face to face, email, whatever you have to do. Let somebody that's in your life know that you are thankful for them.
Sure. Sure. Now we have friends that we're thankful for. Like my friend Ted. I'm eternally grateful to. We were roommates in college, and he was always my back. He was always my backstop. He was always the one who could pull my chain to make sure.
Your brother.
Yeah. When I didn't have a brother, God sort of provided me with a brother, and then provided me with his brothers who were also my brothers.
Yes.
And his mom, who's passed away recently, his stepmom, who's passed away recently, was my mom when I didn't have one. So, there are people in your life, that were your backstop. There are people there who were your cheerleaders. There are people there who were praying for you. There were people who are there. Even when you didn't necessarily feel it, but they were there all along, and had proven themselves time and time again. So thank them, go to them, and say and let them know that you're grateful to them. Don't miss an opportunity, because too soon people are pulled out of our lives.
Yes.
So
you never know when it's the last time that you're going to see that person. You just never know.
Yeah, that's very true.
I'd like to say thank you to my work family. You guys out there, you know who you are. I have Brandy, Mary, John, Julie, Chris, Karen. We are really a close and great work family. I can't say how thankful I am to be a part of that hub group. And we work hard, but we play hard. So thank you.
Yeah, you know what, I have been involved in a work family for a while. I've been teaching at Music Showcase. This will January will be my 21st year teaching there. And I've seen a lot of people come in and out. But I guess I thank you to Heather. What am I gonna call her? Heather Stump. That's what I'm gonna call her. I got used to calling her Heatheraholic for a long time. We fight sometimes and we have disagreements.
That's what family does.
But you know what? she's always believed in me and always believed in my ability and talents, and also always understood my loyalty to the place and my loyalty to the vision, and has had loyalty to my vision
Good
as well.
morning, Queen.
I appreciate that too. So thank you, Heather Raholic. I'm sorry, Heather Raholic Stump, and her children and her parents, who have been great to me, and all the great folks at Music Showcase where I teach saxophone and been there for 20 plus years. My God, 21 years.
I've been on my job 29.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
A long time.
My, yeah. To be with the family that I have as a whole, my job is awesome because that place that I work at is a true family. It's the Suncoast family. So I'm thankful for my Suncoast family and all the managers and VPs and the CEO, everybody that I have worked for within that credit union. I'm thankful for you because everybody has sown something into my life.
Yeah, I think that's I think that's really important. Can I take another
We're
turn?
out?
Another
Yes.
turn. I'm also going to be thankful this morning for the people who have caused me to grow in ways that I didn't necessarily appreciate.
Yes.
Um,
That's important.
and there are people in my life that caused me to grow in ways that I really didn't appreciate at the time. And there are people in all of our lives that, you know what, at the time they were a pain in the ass. I'm just going to say it that way. You didn't like them, and you may not like them now, but if you look back and you see and you can see how they caused you to grow, they caused that irritation, and out of that
To make
irritation
you successful.
grew something better.
Mhm.
You know what? You need to be thankful to them and to that experience as well, because without it, you wouldn't be the person, you wouldn't be the successful individual, you wouldn't have a successful family or the successful business or career that you have now had it
Mhm.
not been for those that sort of got
Push
under
you
they
and-
got under
and-
your skin a
and
little
made
bit.
you a little angry and made you do stuff that you would have never have done if you were complacent and comfortable in the place you were at.
If they had come to you and just patted your head and told you what a
Mhm.
good boy you were and what a great job you were doing, because we've all had those bosses. We've all had those bosses where, you know what, if we were at the top of a staircase together,
Oops.
I don't know if both of us survive. We've all had those bosses. We've all had those managers. But you know what? But if you look back and we're honest about how they impacted us, they made us better. They made us better employees.
Mhm.
They may have caused you to leave the job and start the business that you're enjoying now. So they are to be thanked too. Now maybe they'll be even more awkward to go back and thank them. Thank you for being a
I've
jerk.
done that.
Thank you for being a jerk boss.
I learned.
I learned how not to be a jerk boss from you. That's something that we have to be honest about in our lives too. And I think that experience, maybe going back and thanking them, even though you may not have a close relationship with them, I think that'll help you.
Mhm.
I think that'll help you move to the next level, where from where you are now. So that's something else that we have. Again, even in the struggle, we have so much to be grateful for. We have so much to be thankful for.
And there are even friends and churches that you may have gone to that you're thankful that they've made it uncomfortable for you, and you were able to say, "I'm done with this. I got to move on. I got to move on because God has something better for me out there." And so, as he was saying about your employer, your managers, and all that stuff. Sometimes you have friends that it's time. I got to move on. It's not working. This friendship is not working.
Yep. And they were just, I don't want to say stepping stones, but they were just part of your development.
Hmm.
And
And you should thank them.
yeah, sure, for being
You know?
for being in my life and being part of my development.
Yes.
So I think that's that's very important as well. There are all sorts of people in our lives that we owe a debt of gratitude towards, and I don't think that we understand that. I think that sometimes we get so wrapped up in whatever we're doing in our own lives and our own struggles, and we wonder why aren't things better? Why can't we make things better? Why don't I have to continue to struggle?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we get into this mode of self pity and the pity party, and we don't really look out and see how how great people have been to us, how gracious people have been to us. And of course, I don't want this like we started. I don't want this to be one of those things where you only think about this on Thanksgiving. But this
Yes.
is a good time to get you
To
to
get
think
started.
about this kind of stuff and carry it into the next year. And sometimes you're thankful to people who can't give you anything. You're thankful for people who can't physically or monetarily or materially give you anything.
These people make you thankful for what you have. Sometimes you can look at other people, and you can be thankful for what God has given you, because you may be at a different level than them. So that can make you grateful. I guess that's what I want to
It
say.
can make you grateful, and there are people in your life that you must acknowledge, have had a positive impact in your life, and this is a good time to do it. This is a good time to be thankful for, if I could take it another way, the small stuff. Pastor was relating a story yesterday morning. Sunday morning, if you're not listening on Monday morning, either on YouTube, because we're on YouTube Live today, which I don't know why I didn't think about that before.
Hmm.
It won't get edited. Sorry, YouTube. It won't get edited. But yes, on Sunday, about something simple. He was at somewhere, and had bought a Christmas tree, and the ladies in front of him had like 1,000 things or whatever, and he had just one big box. And they said, "Do you want to go up in front of us?" And he said, "Are you sure?" They said, "Well, you only have one thing. We've got all this stuff."
Hmm.
And he said, "Well, thank you." And he went in front of him, and he made sure that he was
Thankful.
grateful.
Hmm.
You know, people who let you, and I know this is going to start to seem petty, but this will get you into the habit.
Of being
I'm a
thankful.
musician, so I know that how important habit is and practice is. Someone who lets you into a parking space up front, especially with Christmas season coming on, someone who lets you into a parking space that isn't 14 miles away from the front of the mall, make sure you say thank you. Make sure you roll your window down, even if it's 12 degrees, and make sure that they know that you're grateful, that you said thank you, because a lot of times that means a lot to people when somebody says thank you, because no one expects it.
Hmm.
Someone holds a door for you to get into a store.
Don't just walk in.
Don't just
like
walk
you're the
in like you're the
queen.
queen. Say thank you.
Yes. Acknowledge that they did that.
That you appreciated that small gesture, and those things. And I guarantee you, if you practice a culture of thankfulness, it will multiply in your life. I promise you that'll happen.
Yes.
And you'll find out that more people are saying thank you to you, and you'll find out that you know what, your life isn't the pit of desperation that you thought it was. That good things do happen, and good people are out
Still out
there.
there. Yes.
Of course they are. There are people who are still polite. There are still people who are looking to do a good thing, and even a good thing for you. So again, but put yourself in that environment. Put yourself in that environment by saying thank you, by saying how much you appreciate them. Even the clerks at the grocery store. I always make a point, especially at Christmas time, to people who are in retail stores. I have a heart for them. I worked in retail for a long time, and we're talking about when it gets down like the December 19th and 20th. Is hard. I'm gonna tell you, it is hard.
Christmas Eve day.
It makes you not like people. So when you find these people working in these stores, because some of you guys
Wait until Christmas Eve.
out there with me at the last minute, right? Be thankful that someone helped you. Be thankful. Be grateful. Yeah, I know they got paid, but that's not the point. That's their company being thankful to them. That's not you being thankful to them.
On this Friday, Black
And
Friday.
Black Friday, people are out there and they've been at work since like 4 in the morning, and now it's 4 in the afternoon, and they are just bedraggled. Thank them for their help. Thank if they're polite. Thank them for their politeness, because that will encourage them. And if you want a better environment, you want a better world, you want a better society. You know what? Then
You be the beginning
you
of it.
be the start of it. You be the better person. You be the person that you want to see.
Yes.
Start, and this is a great week to start. So go ahead and give that a start. I need some coffee. Oh boy! Oh, we don't have any servants here.
Maybe one day.
Nobody coming. Nobody coming.
Nobody.
Why don't we? Why doesn't that work?
Great stuff.
Garçon? Must be his day off. He's texting. It's my day off. All right. What else do you have?
That's it for me.
Okay,
And I forgot to thank my church family.
Our church family.
My girlfriend Ethel. I'm thankful for her. She's always a giving and loving person with a smile on her face. Miss Marissa, Pastor Marissa, Pastor John, thank you for being so devoted and so wholeheartedly always into serving and being good pastors.
Yeah, obviously our church family. Our church family has been stalwart, and again a great example of the stick to itness and the never giving up and always being gracious, and no matter what you're going through, always making sure that other people come 1st.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that in both Pastor and Marissa. Always gracious, always. And again, another great example for a couple like us. Although we're older than they are, not by much, a couple months. I'm older than Pastor.
And he and I are the same age.
But a super example, and my church family, all the way from Pastor all the way to Anthony and Elena, which I think are the youngest married couple.
Mm-hmm.
So I've learned so much from all of you, and I'm so grateful that you are in my life personally. So yeah, our church family is fabulous, and I think that our church family is part of what spawned this.
Yes.
That's my vote. So, so we're at 30 minutes. What do you want?
Yeah,
Hey, Jude.
I think we have covered
I think we've covered everything,
everything.
pretty much. All right, listen, we're going to get out of here and make room for somebody else. Thank you so much for watching live on YouTube. We're actually live. I don't know why I didn't think of that before.
Because you like editing.
No, I don't like editing. I don't like editing. I don't. I don't edit any of my audio podcasts. As if you listen to them, obviously I don't. I just soon do it live and be done with it. All right. So again, thank you for watching on YouTube. Thank you for watching live on Facebook. All people that drop by. Like, comment, subscribe. Please, those of you who are watching on YouTube and have watched, on Facebook, please go to the YouTube channel. We'll Talk with Deb and Will. You can find it by just typing in Deborah Lawson. And subscribe. We're at 50. We've been at 50 for a month or so. I'd like to get to 100 between now and the end of the year. No reason other than I just want to. It'll be your Christmas gift to us to get to 100 subscribers. That'll be cool. So until we see you again, we're going to go out there and learn something, love somebody, and for goodness sakes, y'all take care of yourself. We'll see you when we see you. Peace. We're out.
Love you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yum yum.
Time to eat.
It's Turkey Day.